schedule.
Out on the roads, keeping an eye on things for you this morning in our storm tracker, and photojournalist Max Shetman is out there in the storm tracker. Max, if you can hear me, where are you at right now, and how are things looking? It looks like the rain has let up wherever you're at.
Well, good morning, Sam. Yeah, we are just about to get to Federal Highway and 20th Street in Boca. The rain has dimmed down just a little bit. I will say that some of the drainage, not the greatest, especially on Dixie, around the Lake Worth, Delray area. Ran into, a couple big puddles of standing water. So, take caution in that. Also on the way down here, ran into a couple power outages, with street lights. Spanish River Boulevard had a couple, on Dixie down here in Boca as well. So, the rain has lightened up a little bit, but, you're still seeing some of the effects of some standing water and a couple, light power outages out here as well.
Yeah, one thing that you notice here, the stoplight, the good thing is that I know it's early and it's Saturday morning. A lot of people are not on the roads, and that's all the better news because we don't have this happening during a rush hour, during a weekday. This is a weekend where most people can be home. Some folks have to go to work. Some of these businesses and places open up early and they have to go to work. But nonetheless, for the most part, as you've noticed, you don't see a ton of people on the roadways, which is good.
No, yeah, and sometimes, whoop, there you go, just ran into a big puddle right there of standing water.
Yeah.
And there it is. And that's what actually can make you hydroplane, right?
Right, exactly. And especially during this time of, I guess, morning, it's sometimes tough to see, is the road just slick or wet, and the puddles really kind of blend in with the roads. So it's tough to tell whether if you're just going to run into this puddle like I just did. Honestly, I didn't even notice that puddle was there. But get back to your point, Vitas, sometimes, when it's storming like this, it's best to, stay inside, let the storm pass, not take the chance of potentially getting into a dangerous situation. I know you and Zach Hovey always say it, if you are out and about, you see standing water, turn around, don't drown, it's best. And let me pull into this little area right here. You can see, the little side canal. I'll get the outside camera here. Going. There's some big puddles here. I'll turn around real quick. Give me 1 second. And this part of the street right here, the drainage is not the best, and this kind of leaking over into the lanes there. So it's important to be aware if you are driving to take caution. If you see a puddle, maybe take that extra precaution. Do you really want to drive that? Because if you take that chance, you could end up stranded. And luckily in the storm tracker, we're sitting pretty high up.
Yeah.
So little drainage problems out here, but not too terrible.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and drive carefully out there as you have shown us some big puddles as you're going through right now. And we'll continue to track this very closely as we go through the next several hours, as we still have more rain to go through. Also, the potential for those winds picking up as that center of circulation kind of moves over the central portion of the state. But later today, we could get some breaks in the clouds, which is good news. But we still have that heavy rainfall coming down over parts of central and eastern portions of the state. And most of the heaviest rain is on the eastern portion of the state. Miami-Dade County getting heavy rain right now. Looking at Broward County into Palm Beach County. So once again, we are looking at heavy rainfall on average anywhere from about 4 to 8 inches, depending on where you are. Lighter amounts to the north, as we've been continue to track this across the region.
Thanks, Vitas. And as you said, the main concern for us this weekend is flooding. On the Treasure Coast, one community is crossing its fingers, hoping its new storm system can hold up to the test. Our live team coverage continues tonight in Hobe Sound with CBS 12's Stephanie Valderrama. And Stephanie, how are things looking there?
Yeah, Liz, actually, before I get to that, I want to talk about what you just said. That flooding this storm is really going to be the first real test for this storm drainage system here in Hobe Sound. Some neighbors kind of skeptical, but as you can see, this pump here behind me, it was put in place after those 2020 floods and damaged a lot of homes and even actually prompted the county to level at least 13 of those homes.
It's like a big swimming pool.
Hope Heights homeowner Clint Alshire hopes the new drainage system helps prevent another severe flood, like the one his neighborhood experienced just 2 years ago.
Here comes another one.
Alshire showed us this video he took from the roof of his home.
They had it sitting on the road before.
But he says the pump that's been sitting across from his home since 2020 makes him skeptical.
How confident are you that it's going to hold up this hurricane season?
As confident as they are. That's why that pump's still sitting there.
In 2020, the community was stunned by nearly 30 inches of rainfall over a short amount of time. Dozens of homes were damaged. The county bought 13 and leveled them to make way for a new drainage system.
They were underwater.
But neighbors like Bill Andes are concerned with the amount of rain the cyclone will drop in South Florida. His property sits next to the homes that were beyond repair and eventually torn down.
And I'm worried now that my neighbors over here, the neighbors over there, the neighbors behind us are all going to be in the same situation. Because if it pours like it does, and it's going to with the hurricanes getting even stronger, more rain, everything else, we just feel we're next in line.
So Liz, to answer your question, the rain had actually stopped here in Hobe Sound and it just started to pick up again. Local leaders saying if you don't have a reason to leave the house tomorrow morning, just go ahead, cancel your plans, stay home, because there's really no telling what our roadways are going to look like in the morning.